Is a new season of Wednesday with Weezy, and I am just so excited for this new year. You're going to be seeing continued change, maybe some different kinds of topics here for the new year. If you are just coming in, please say hi in the chat. We are streaming from Restream, but you can always catch us on Facebook and my YouTube channel. And I have a guest today. We're stepping out already to doing something new in the new year, and I want to bring a subject to you this year of um sorry, little technical stuff there. Uh New stuff for the new year. Uh After the holidays, we you may drink, you may not drink, you know. A lot of us do. We have a lot of sugar and we make New Year's resolutions. Well, I got rid of the word resolution years ago, but I always like to see maybe what kind of changes I can do to clean some things up going into the new year to kind of reset and refresh. And refresh, you'll hear a lot today when you learn more about my friend Corinne. Um, but there's a thing that started back in England like 2013, and it just kind of has started gaining traction in the last few years here in the States. But it's called, some people call it January, some people call it sober January. But it's a time where you give your body a break from alcohol. And so before we get started and before I start introducing Corinne, I have a question for you. And I'm going to read this. So it's a little poll. So get ready to type in into the comments. Um, and I know I'm a little late on this being the 11th of January, but yesterday was my birthday. So I don't really start a whole lot of things until after my birthday because I know I'm not going to eat that great while I'm celebrating. So today's kind of my reset day. Um, but I want to know, are you participating in Dry January? And just answer in the comments yes, no, or just be honest. You've never heard about it. And because it is so new, you maybe have never heard about it. So go ahead and type into the comments, and I am going to go ahead and introduce my wonderful friend and guest, Corinne Brown. And she is co owner of Be Refreshed Beverages. And she is going to teach us about mocktails and her business of Be Refreshed. And I'm not going to give any more information about that because we want to hear it straight from Corinne. Good morning, Corinne. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. The sun is shining. It's such a beautiful day today.
Um, so it's been, I know I've had you on the show before with other things, but this is a relatively new venture for you coming into the mocktail business. Can you tell me more about mocktails and your journey of what sparked your interest to get into this?
Oh, absolutely. Well, first off, as we mentioned mocktails, just in case anyone didn't know, it is now Mocktail Week. So I think it's kind of perfect timing on your part, Wheezy. It's not a matter of, that it's too late in the month because, hello, it's Mocktail Week. So your timing is actually perfect.
Start where you're at.
Right. And I just want to comment on something you said. We talk about New Year's resolutions. And personally, guys, I don't believe in New Year, New You. I think it's New Year improved you. And we should always
I
be
love that.
to improve and change things. Well, that's kind of how my company started. A few years ago, I wasn't in a good place in my life. I was really sad, depressed. It was dark. And so I was on a journey to remove all the toxic relationships in my life to try and be better. And through that analyzation, I realized that alcohol was a toxic relationship for me, and I didn't
Mhm.
like the way it affected me. I didn't like who it was. I didn't like that I was numbing, because you can't truly heal from things when you're numb. So I made a choice to go completely dry, and that was over 2.5 years ago. And I'm gonna tell you, it's the best choice I ever made in my life, and we'll talk about that more too. But when I decided, and I'm out there, I realized that I still wanted a beer on a hot day. Just the sensation of it. I still enjoy a great cocktail, but I just didn't want the alcohol. So as I was doing research, there are so many incredible options available. They just aren't accessible. And I want to go to a restaurant. I want to go to the festivals here locally. I want to go to see a concert or a band play and not drink water. Because let's be honest, O'Doul sucks and no one wants a Shirley Temple. Okay. When you say a
Really
mocktail,
Temples
like
are
it's
full of sugar,
super
so who wants
juicy.
that?
Yeah, no one wants that. Okay. So we kind of need to change the conversation of what mocktails are. We're not talking about kids' drinks. I'm talking about elevated zero proof cocktails where you don't lose the art of what bartenders do. Mixologists are pretty incredible. And there are incredible drinks that you can have that give you that bite and that sensation without the alcohol. So whether you're taking medication or whether you're doing dry January, whether you're choosing to have a dry day or recovery, whatever, right? 37% of the population, 18 and up, in a recent study, don't drink, and they choose it. So it's just a big awareness of changing the conversation. There's a huge sober curious movement, and a lot of that is backed with the dry January, like you just mentioned. I mean, in 20, was it 13, as you said, in the UK,
Mhm.
it didn't come over to the US until 2019. And now it is really picking up as far as the movement in general. Have you, like, everywhere you look, there's a news article right now just talking about
Yes. I've
benefits.
I've I've seen it on the news, and I've been reading articles because, of course, I knew of your company, but, it's still so new, you know,
Mhm.
not it's just we we're just engaging with it more.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's think about this. If you're thinking about dry January, if you've never done it, if you're like, why the heck would I want to? Let me give you a few reasons why people do it. It's a reset for your body. It takes 21 days to build a habit and to clean your liver, to clean your body so that you can effectively function. You need to take a break. And I'm not talking about a day or a week. You need at least 3 weeks, which is why the month is a great way to reset. And guys, you can start any day. And it's just having the right tools with you. And I know a lot of people are like, I still need a drink at the end of the day. Well, that's why when you have the right products, that's what we provide. You can do that. So here are the benefits. Number one, you do get improved health. Alcohol has a negative effect on your physical health. It actually leads to a number of cancers and your risk for getting cancer. It's kind of like, let's just think about this. Smoking 60 years ago. Today was the first day. Like, my daughter had texted me this, and actually, I wish I could tell you. Like, it's amazing what she said. My daughter is 15 years old, one of the smartest people I know. And I love the little nuggets she'll send me. 60 years ago today, the first report that smoking is hazardous was released. And
Oh,
now
wow.
where smoking is today, honestly, alcohol is a lot like that. And I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I just want to give you some facts, because if you don't know, you don't know, right?
Yeah.
So that's a big thing, is it helps you. You also experience better sleep. You'll experience better digestion and weight loss by taking this time to reset. Along with that, you get mental clarity, which is huge because that's your cognitive function and decision making. And while it's nice to feel free, what are the consequences later? How are you coping? Is that coping actually helping your mental health? You also increase productivity because you don't have the slumps or the hangovers or anxiety. Many people have anxiety because they're scared of the hangover they're going to have, and that causes disruption inside themselves. And then, of course, just enhanced relationships, because a lot of people have better relationships when alcohol is not involved, because communication is clearer, because you're able to stick to the facts and take the emotion part out of it. So it's just interesting,
Mhm.
all the fun benefits. It's why the sober curious movement is there. People want to see, yes, you can have fun. We don't have to have this to do this. So it's kind of like that clarity and together.
Um, so what has so you're in the mocktail business. Tell us a little bit about your business and what is the name of your business?
Okay. So last October, my business partner joined up with me and we decided to start a non alcoholic beverage company because we believe whether you're having a dry day or a dry life, you deserve elevated options. So we sell mocktails by the can. I have one right here. From Clever. They're out of Canada. They're actually everything we sell is award winning. I just want you to know that. Like this stuff
Can you
is
hold that up again so they can see it a little bit? There you go.
there you go. Clever Gin and Tonic. I also have a Clever Mojito. That's our number one seller. My daughter even loves it. And I'm like, it's okay. You can have that one. But,
Well, take curiosity out of the teenager.
yeah. And I'm going to tell you, we have
Right.
open conversations about alcohol here in the house and drugs and just at the ages of what they are with the influences because they need to understand why there is an age restriction. They're still maturing and growing. Like, what is it? The something mandala in your brain? I'm having a brain fart. See?
I don't know.
There's a and one of your amazing viewers probably will comment. I just can't think of what it's called, but it still grows until your mid 20s. And alcohol seriously can affect that and it can affect your development in life when you start partaking earlier, which is one of the reasons why I want to change the conversation on alcohol. Just because right now our society celebrates alcoholism, but why don't we celebrate more sobriety, normalize
Mhm.
sobriety, where it's not when someone says they're not drinking, it's, oh my God, do you have a problem? Come on, it's for your health. There should not be a question if someone is choosing it or not, just like smoking. If someone says they're not smoking, you go, oh, that's good for your health. Have you ever given someone a hard time for not smoking? But think about it when someone's not drinking. Like the conversation needs to be changed.
Yeah.
So fun stuff. We have this one here. Now, you can also make your own zero proof cocktails or mocktails using Ritual. This is what's behind me here. These are liquor alternatives. We have a whiskey, we have a rum, we have a gin, and a tequila. In fact, today is National Hot Toddy Day,
Oh,
and I made
really?
a hot toddy. I don't know if you can see it because of my camera, but yeah, so hot toddy. And I use the whiskey alternative. And guys, it gives me that same sensation, that same burn. Everything is available in there. I also have these here, which are called Amethyst right there. These are made in the low country of South Carolina. They're kind of like, the Kettle One botanicals. It
Mhm.
reminds me of that, where you've got the blueberry ginger mint or you have the lemon serrano. So it's amazing flavor profiles that you can mix with soda water or whatever you want so you have that elevated. We also have beer because you need a good beer. Sober Carpenter is out of Canada. This is our IPA, 42 IBU, guys. Like you can get those full flavors. My favorite one is the white. It's just like a blue moon. The red is a gold medal award winner. It's like a Killington's Irish Red. What I'm trying to share with all of you guys is there are options. So if you want to go non-alcoholic, that's okay because there's amazing things out there and that's what we provide. We also have sparkling wines called Venata that I import from the Netherlands that are like a brut champagne, a prosecco, or a rosé. Guys, they are amazing. Like finding them is one of like the happy spots in my life because I had missed a good like sparkling wine and I like dry. I don't like sweet. Oh my gosh. So gotta try those. Be Refreshed Beverage Co. You can order online. We ship all over the US. If you're local in Fort Mill, we'll drop off to you. And we are trying to partner with more places too. So we were trying to get in restaurants, bars, breweries, local shops, like we're in Southern Spirits here because we distribute as well as retail.
So
But
where are you located?
okay, so Southern Spirits, local if you're in the Charlotte metro area. That's kind of like near Indian Land. We are in 1873 Brewery. We're in Middle James Brewery. We're in a few different restaurants as well throughout Charlotte. If you check out our website, berefreshedbeverageco.com, you can kind of see some of the places that we're at with our partners. And if you know somebody, like we would love to talk to you too, because we're just
So does it have to be in North Carolina, South Carolina, or can like I have viewers from Florida and Pennsylvania and different places in the states. Can they make suggestions and hook you up into other states or
um, that'll be harder for retail. We can do anything, right? Because we can ship everywhere. Distribution, it's better locally just because a couple cases at a time are very expensive to ship. So
yeah,
right
yeah.
now we're really trying to just build the Charlotte metro area. And then hopefully as we grow, we can scale larger. But self-employed businesses, sometimes we have to start small.
Yeah, but can you but if a listener is say in one of those other states, can they order directly from your website?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I was just on WBTV at the beginning of the month, and I have a coupon code set up. So if you use WBTV when you go to our website, you will get 15% off all of
Okay.
January.
I'm going to put that in the chat. Uh, what's what's the code again?
Just WBTV.
Um, there we go. W WBTV code for discount. So Mary Cummings had asked, "Can you order out of state?" And you have answered her question. So yes, um,
Well,
good question, Mary. We were able to answer your question. So is there anything else that we you want to share with us, because our time is coming to an end and we've gotten all that information. And oh, I spelled discount wrong. But so can you just say one more time slowly, because I don't have it here on my chat, what your website is where they can find you?
absolutely. So Be Refreshed Beverage Co. So just like you want to be refreshed beverage co.com. That takes you right there. We are on social media on Instagram as well as Facebook, and you can catch us there. And actually, I did a little fun reel today of how to do a hot toddy. So if you don't know what a hot toddy is, you can make it, guys. And if you don't have Ritual, you can use Be Refreshed. Refreshed.
Okay, let me I did get that. Did I type that in right?
Yeah, it needs to be refreshed, not be freshed.
Oh, sorry. Let me take that back down.
It's always fun, like when we have to type in the moment, because it's like you're doing multiple things at once, and it doesn't always work at the right time.
Yeah, my mind goes so much faster than my fingers, and I'm constantly making typos. So that's why I asked. So I'm not, if if
Well,
you are
why?
new
Oh, sorry.
here, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and through there you can subscribe to my newsletter or send me a message to so that you can get a link to get to my weekly email. And all this information will be in the weekly email and on my Facebook and my YouTube channel. Um, and you can find that information at the bottom of the screen. It is scrolling along there right now to subscribe to the following channels. But but if you would like Corinne's information for to join her in her Instagram and her Facebook and all her other things, she's going to give me that information, and that too will be in the newsletter. So, Corinne, I just want to thank you for coming in today and taking time to give us new information of a way that we can still enjoy January. I know a lot of people try to give up everything in the month of January, and then they feel deprived and they give up by
Yeah.
like the end of week 2 with exercise and diet and stuff like that. But this is a great alternative if you are trying to refresh or renew your body for the new year. Um, and I just want to thank you for coming on and sharing this information. And go find Corinne in the different social media platforms. And have a great day, everybody. Bye.